doing, everybody? It's Relly and Teach, came caffeinated and ready to preach. I brought back from 2006 Hong Kong cosplay artist when I was Sasuke Uchiha as a kid in middle school and got made fun of. We will talk about Sage Mode later, but I got my handsome co-host here, and we have got straight gas this week. Little couple minutes late to make sure that we got everything settled for the people, and we're here. Teach, how you doing, brother?
Not too bad. You forgot we're the hosts for your guys' Monday nights. But
Yes, we are the co-hosts of your Monday night.
honestly, I woke up from a nap a little bit ago, so I'm here to get caffeinated because we got some samples and more to go over.
Ooh, so if anyone remembers, so this is one thing I'll remember my co-host of. It's because a friend of the show, Boog Nast, aka Thomas, he said, "Hey man, we got these limited kits here. Only 200 of them made. Came with a sick sticker, but my shaker has that crack in it.
Is that from the
But we got the
crack?
same shaker essentially. So
Have
it
you
came with
have
the
you
same four samples.
if you tried pushing
It,
it down and turning?
oh yeah, I tried, and believe it or not, Boog Nast tried, and he actually made a freaking that shit ain't going down. It's not
Okay.
even pushing down. It's so brittle. But anyway, I digress. So we got the same four flavors. We got a cherry limeade, which was ass, drain cleaner.
Drain.
We had this strawberry lemonade. No lemonade and the most generic candy flavored strawberry I've ever tasted in my life. Ass and also drain cleaner. And now today, what do we got? We got kiwi
M-Tash
lime
Mingo?
and smash mango. So we got Ty and we got the Queen Sarah in the comments enjoying this. So tell you what, Teach, do me a solid on the kiwi lime and tell me how you feel.
Alright, so we'll try that first because I am actually hoping the mango's not bad.
You see, the problem is, right, is that when you've already tasted like a good mango, like it doesn't matter if it's like a Gatorade, a soda, a Mountain Dew, or we tried G Fuel Peach Mango and Wampa Fruit. It's like when you go by this, you're just kind of like, you know, you'll see what I'm in. But let me know how the kiwi lime is because for me, I just found it straight bitter.
Just what did you rate it?
Considering I like, puckered up and I'm like, God damn it, really? To me, it was a one.
Oh, we're getting drain again. Drain cleaner.
That was drain cleaner. Yeah, you're looking at me thinking, what the hell is wrong with you? For me, I'm like,
I just got a whiff like the smell of even just the powder in the water, and I'm like, oh.
that is not. That's a pain face to me. That is not pleasant. It's not pleasant.
So like in the old days when G Fuel very first started out, I would go around and drink lemon lime G Fuel, and a lot of people give me crap, and they'd be like, "Are you drinking antifreeze?" And the reason why I bring this up is because as I shake this up, this gives you like that like, did you mix antifreeze up or like?
So actually, it's funny because I got a straight review for you here. I did it for the G Fuel groups, but I'm not sure if you saw, but
I
I could
saw
give
that.
everybody a review on these. I'll do it for the camera a second time. I'm so excited to see how this is going to go.
So did you? Is it like sour pucker? Is it like an off tasting pucker?
It's bitter. I thought it was bitter,
It's that's such a weird smell.
right? Like you don't get fruit and you don't get lime. You just get something else.
I'm very hesitant to try this one. So I'm gonna straight up say the smell is 10 times worse than the flavor. Out of everything I've had by them so far, honestly, this one's not bad.
Okay.
Um, it's kind of like, but I don't think that's necessarily saying much because the bar was set very low with strawberry non-lemonade lemonade, um, and cherry limeade. You get the lime, you get the kiwi. Um, Honestly, it's kind of refreshing. I'm kind of like in a weird position about it because honestly, I'm feeling a strong 4. It's nothing great. I could definitely finish the rest of this, but this is never something I'm ever going to search out and ever want to buy and happily drink again, again, and again. But on the palate right now, I don't really get too much bitterness, honestly. I get more lime. There's a little aftermath that kiwi. It's not bad. It's a solid like 4.
4 out of 10.
Yep.
Okay.
So far,
So we're off to a good start, thankfully.
I mean, again, the bar was set low, but of everything I've tried so far, the bar was set low. This one at least is decent enough to be
Yes.
drinkable.
Yeah. So I'm just very careful right now because I know there's a certain person who's trying to keep tabs on me, making sure I don't poison
Oh, okay.
you. Holly, forgive me. Okay. So you were actually excited about this next one
Yes.
because you watched the stream of the creator?
No, I don't watch this stream. I just know him as a creator because he used to be a Destiny creator. I was more excited for it truly because it's a mango flavor, and I love mangoes, and we don't have enough mango flavors out there.
Very true.
So is this just like a straight mango? It says mango splash.
Uh,
Is there
it
pine?
tastes like a generic to me. It's mango, but tell me how you think it is, and I'll let you know because I don't want to spoil anything mentally.
I get a feeling it's mango pineapple. I just get a feeling
I
it's
didn't
mango
I didn't
pineapple.
taste pineapple surprisingly
Okay.
because you don't just say mango and put mango pineapple in there because that's a no. You don't just throw out. You don't just hide the pineapple or throw it out for the hell of it.
I will say the smell on this one is very delightful. Very good smell, very enticing. Good coloration. Looks like it should be mango. I mean, kind of also looks like you're dropping for a test, but
Well, it's in the blue shaker. That's why.
yeah. We'll give it that. That's the credit. So M
Don't put
Tash
orange in the
mango.
blue shaker now, Teach.
Um,
That's gotta be another inside joke. Don't put orange in the blue shaker.
so far, smell very good. This one smells very enticing. What is this? AdvancedGG again, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Um, so this may be the one I could actually go back to, but this is technically a slight bit of bias because I love mango, but smell very enticing. Yeah, that's very good. If I were ever to order a tub from these guys, I could definitely drink this one repeatedly. It is a like straight mango. I honestly kind of do get a little tiny hint of something else in there. Um, I
The
feel like it's
problem
pineapple.
being I had with this one, and it's we gotta be a little critical because we've consumed many different flavors before. It's just the problem I have with this particular one, like this brand, this flavor, is that compared to everything else out there, it kind of tastes a little on the bland side to me.
Okay. I mean, it doesn't really have like that pizzazz to it.
And you put the whole thing in, right?
Yep. Oh yeah, put the whole thing in both.
Gotcha.
Um, to me, this kind of tastes more just like a straight mango juice in a way. Like it's very true to the mango. It doesn't have like that much pizzazz, that like citrus in your face punch. It's just kind of like here's some mango juice.
And I kind of feel this way about this is another one here. But we keep talking about G Fuel Peach Mango, and I'm like, okay, is this how we would imagine Peach Mango if it came back and it's in a can? The
Uh,
problem I have is that every single Mountain Dew product, if you were to blindfold somebody, most likely you could say, what is this? What brand is this? you know it's a Mountain Dew or not.
I mean, I would almost think that'd be close, but like it's not exactly like it is a very solid mango peach flavor. It's just that like yeah, it has that like Mountain Dew taste you can't get away from. That's what they are. It's Mountain Dew.
Exactly. It's just so that aftertaste you just can't get rid of. It's only in a Mountain Dew.
So kiwi lime 4 wasn't bad. Would never search out again. Honestly, I'll give this a very solid 6.5.
That's very high.
Yes.
And I will say the mango, that's probably, I mean, that was my highest grade
Hmm.
as far as like the stuff I got. And I figured that you would get about there. We all have acquired taste, but that was the only one that was actually worth a damn.
What did you give it, a 3?
I give it about three, yeah.
I give it a 6.5, and it's solid there. I don't think it's bad. Honestly, if I were to ever go out and buy Advanced GG at their prices and more, this would be the flavor. I think it's very good. It's enticing in the smell. It like tastes just straight mango. They're not having any funny business to it. It may not be like the most citrus, punch you in your face citrus, but like it's mango, and they didn't mess it up like strawberry lemonade. Where's the lemonade?
Or the cherry limeade, and oh yeah, by the way, it's cough syrup.
Yeah, like this I
So
can happily finish.
to relate to it, the queen actually, I had one of these purchased from her. So
Okay.
I thought that there was a lot of hype on the G Fuel Cherry Limeade,
Mm-hmm.
especially they're just like, oh yeah, by the way, it's this BOGO only. But
And
the problem is that if you have this, and a lot of people are saying, what the hell is green growl? Like, I want the flavor, like, said out loud. It is cherry limeade. And there's a
hmm,
way where they have it now where it's like, hey, subscribe and try, just pay the shipping. So you could actually subscribe to this and actually just pay the shipping. It's like 7, $8. Have a free tub sent to your house
it's not bad.
and just cancel the subscription. And to be completely honest with you, if cherry limeade it's not available and you gotta wait until the summer BOGO comes, could this suffice? Kinda. Now, as far as smell, it's so potent, it's so grainy. You get what I mean? It's literally when I said grainy,
But
yeah,
it
it's
looks
so
like
potent.
it looks like green mochi powder.
And just remember, the scoop is only this big.
Yeah.
And now, mind you, this is an 80 milligram dosage, so you double it up. And personally, it's so strong, you can just put two of these in a regular tall boy, and you'll be satisfied.
So you've had AdvancedGG, cherry limeade now. And now I'm assuming you've had both of those separately, the mall and then the
Yes,
G
I
Fuel.
did. So the Advanced GG Cherry Limeade is drain clear. That's a 1 star. For me, the only downside about this is it kind of tastes like a generic version of the G Fuel version,
Okay.
but it's still tolerable. I mean, it doesn't look a little bit like a kale shake, yeah, but I give it a 3.5 star. But this hits home, man, and it's absolutely worth it. It's not
Bussin'.
overhyped. I mean, it does it suck that's only seasonal, but I think this is really the only G Fuel flavor that's seasonal outside sour green apple, sour shamrock, whichever. They're both the same flavor. Those are the only two that are actually worth it being seasonal. The other ones like strawberry kiwi, no.
Yeah.
Which we could debate about those strawberry flavors we had in a similar chat this morning, but
So to
I think
you,
that's gonna be take a little bit to process.
so if you say the mall is a little bit more generic, what did you get out of the G Fuel? Because like for me, when I had cherry limeade, it's very good. Like they have a solid cherry, and you know their cherry. Their
Oh,
cherry is very good, and their
the
lime's not
thing
bad.
is, the thing is with and some people are gonna say, oh, it tastes like Kool-Aid, it tastes like this. Well, no matter what you compare it to, outside the Raging Gummy Fish, where it's a cough syrup taste, they have a really good cherry. It
Mm-hmm.
doesn't matter if it's clickbait. It doesn't matter what it is. It's just they make a good cherry.
They really do.
And I'm wondering what the limeade is going to taste because there's been certain things lately where the lime is too strong.
Okay.
Like for me, when I had my kiwi lime sample, I tasted more bitter lime and I didn't taste the kiwi. So I'm not sure what the case may be with that one. I don't know, but that was just my forte with it. So was the lime too overpowerful in the cherry limeade? No, it wasn't. It was just like give it a quick drizzle in there,
It's a decent
stir it
underlying note.
up, and it's good.
Would you rate Maw cherry limeade?
That's the Mott cherry limeade or the green growl here is a 3.5 star. The G Fuel cherry limeade's a 5.
Oh wow, you went the full fiver.
I went the full send, full 5.
You
And
went. This
again,
is good. You
only that
recommends it.
and
You
the
should get it.
sour green apple, both 5 stars, by the way, the only seasonal flavors that seem worth it.
Now, really, I'm gonna bring it up because we technically haven't had you talk about it in the podcast just yet. I don't believe so. I'll bring it up in case you recently tried because we're talking about flavor sampling as well, so it's on topic. You recently tried sugar plum, and I know
You
I've had
know,
it, and I kind of brought it up in my like the past when it came out, and now that you've had it, what were your thoughts?
disappointed. It's not dots. Hey, Joey, what's happening? It's not dots like some people said it was. I don't think I've ever tasted a sugar plum, but the problem I have with this is
It's a
if
weirdness.
you take strawberry slushy, what you're supposed to get is you're supposed to get strawberry syrup,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what you get. And I think some people want to be this god tier, and it's not. But for me, it's a comfort flavor, and I know there's going to be people that are going to say it sucks. What are you talking about? Which to each their own, no
Mm-hmm.
problem.
Yep.
But for me, the sugar plum was you get this sweetness of this. It's this artificial fruit you can't put your finger on. Yeah, it's like this candied artificial fruit, and
Yep.
it's just one of those things where you love it or you don't. Maybe your it's like those candies that your grandmother has, but she's the only one that enjoys them for some reason. Like, if I had to try and get the most accurate way to put it, you ever see those candied fruit slices?
Yes.
Kind of almost like the purple one. It's like, okay, I like the orange and the lemon better. This is like the purple. That's the only way I could describe it. And yeah, there's a reason why people are trying to sell those tubs off for somebody that likes it or trying to find a mixed tier to put it down their throat.
I believe, if I remember correctly, and correct me if I'm wrong, I gave it a 6, if not a 5.
For me, I gave it a 2.
I could see you giving it a 2.
Well, it's just simply because it's like if you listen, if you got this in your hand and you're going to be sipping this as your workday goes on, and you're less than 20% by the shaker and you just grab it and you're just like, damn it, do I have to?
Mm-hmm. I feel
That's
that.
not a way to enjoy, brother.
I feel that.
That's not a way to feel a life.
So I will also say I'm going to slightly retract my 6.5 on the MTash Mango. I'm going to give it a 5.5 now, only for the reason of I've noticed something with all 4 AdvancedGG flavors that turned me off to it. Why do they have such a weird aftertaste that stays in your mouth? And it reminds me of like Area 51.
So you got that too, huh?
I get that on every single one of them. It's a weird mouth aftertaste that just lingers and stays in your mouth, and it just tastes and feels weird.
It's that filmy crapola in the formula. Is it under the sauce, as you quote?
It is under the sauce.
You
Like,
have such a memeable face.
oh, I know. I am a
But
meme lord.
seriously,
I
man,
come to please.
when I wasn't expecting like something to hit out of the park, but when we do have a 5-star flavor, it's like one of those things where it's like we're so critical, we try so much, and when we find a 5-star, we might as well, break out in the song. You feel me on that one?
Oh, I feel you. What song are we breaking out in?
Hold on.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. It's karaoke night real quick. We weren't planning this.
How lucky can
Oh gosh.
one guy be? I kissed her and she kissed me.
Clip it,
Like
chat.
a
Clip it
fellow
while you can.
once said, ain't that a kick in the head?
Well done. Well done.
I tried not to do the Carlton too much, but I'm beside myself sometimes. uh, if this is on your, is this on your Twitch or no?
No. No.
I was about to say someone's gonna clip that.
No. I already told the chat to clip it. I already told the YouTube to clip it.
Oh Jesus. So, did you want to break into our top fives for tonight?
Do we want to say to try a sample of Juju until next week,
Well,
or we
we
want
could
to do one
probably
tonight?
try that in a few minutes
All right.
because
All right. We can
Will
go to the
actually
next
got
topic.
one. I got one on my list.
Okay.
So, did you want to do top five vaulted or top five current best flavors?
Your pick. Don't matter to me.
How about we do the top five vaulted energy drinks?
Okay.
So, tell you what, I will go by this. We will go five all the way to one.
And this is vaulted from anything we consider an energy drink, energy powder, energy formula, any of all the
Yes.
above.
So, tell you what, heads for me, tails for you.
All right.
Okay?
I'm down with a little bit of tail.
All right. Did I really drop the damn thing?
Flag on the play.
All right, tails.
All right.
You first.
So number 5 for me, and I will just state this at the time, all of mine are G Fuel flavors. They're all vaulted G Fuel flavors. One of them I really wanted to put as my top 5, and I couldn't exactly because it's not. I wouldn't say an actual energy drink. I wanted to say Mountain Dew Game Fuel, but number 5 for me is Peach Cobbler by G Fuel.
Peach cobbler.
Yes, is a very good milk flavor, very desserty, very peachy. It's almost like they took the exact formula from that when they were making raspberry pie, and they took all the good stuff that they did well, and they made raspberry pie. Because raspberry pie to me tastes great in water, tastes great in milk. Peach cobbler is just real good. You got a good peach taste to it. You got a good bit of cinnamon, and you got some good crust.
Very nice. So for me, you know, I was kind of thinking about this, and this is me during my skate park days before it got shut down. This was very late 2000s. It was just a comfort thing. I love me some Blue Amp, man.
Blue Amp.
It's like
Wow.
the green
Take
with
me
Tudor label, the
back.
Mountain Dew, the
Holy.
purple, everything else going on, right? But it's like everyone was drinking Monster. I have all my friends. It was either that or some sort of soda over the counter, pick and choose. But it's like for me, the sweetness and just the taste of it, I'm like, Blue Amp just hits home, man.
Okay, I respect that a lot, actually. I was not expecting that answer.
Well, yeah, I mean, it was a really hard list, but it's just like, who are you taking out? It's like every Friday, I was just, hey, went to an indoor skate park, met with a couple of guys, and what was my main choice out of what was in the fridge or at the gas station? I was going with Blue Amp.
Okay, I respect it.
That was just like the comfort flavor every week for a long time.
So number 4 for me is actually something you've tried recently, and I understand that you are a very big fan of. You could almost call it, in my joking sense, the champagne of G Fuel. And number 4 is Golden Apple Pear.
Very respectable. It's actually funny because I'm pretty sure there's at least two flavors on here that are both on our list. So for me, number 4, well,
I swear, if you
Teach
put it at
Ice
number
Tea.
4,
Teach Ice Tea, number 4.
what?
I know that's on your list somewhere, but go on. What do you got for number three?
Number three, um, it's actually a little bit more of a recent flavor as of 2021. It was a little bit of a controversial flavor. You kind of either hated it or you liked it. I was actually a very big fan for it. Me and some of my other fellow plugs give each other crap for it because we either love it or you hate it. I don't recall your reviews on it, but number three for me, all the way from Big Mommy Dimitrescu, is Maiden's Blood.
I'm not a watermelon guy, so I can't comment on that.
Yeah, I was a very big fan of Maiden's Blood. I think it's very good. I think it was a good mix, and like it even has leche in it. And you know me, like, and I know you. We're not a big fan of leche by itself, so I was also very surprised I liked it as much as I do.
Yes, that's a respectable one. Again, I can't comment on that just because, I mean, biased per se. It's like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's like if you said like pina colada because I hate pina colada, we would just void it out of the list and move on. We would just kind of put it as in non-applicable.
Hmm.
So for me, number three, I got golden apple pear.
Okay.
It's essentially it was G Fuel's Virgin Champagne,
I
and
feel
it
like we're
was
gonna have
taken away
three.
from us.
I feel like we're gonna have three of the same flavors on this list.
Uh Probably not, because you would be very surprised about the
Number one.
well, about number two and number one.
Okay. See, and the golden apple pear is a very good flavor. It has a very good pear to it, a very good apple, and it just mixes very well. The powder is very fluffy. That's why I call it like the champagne of G Fuel. And I'm not surprised you have it on your list as well because you recently tried it. You were a very big fan of it. I remember when you gave me the recommendation of mixing Teach iced tea and golden apple pear, and that
That's like
created a
that's
beautiful.
in an inflation term. That's basically like a $5 scoop, and you're just like, a little ratio difference, but this is good. And I'm like, for a $5 scoop, it better be goddamn good.
Oh, it was delicious. If you guys haven't tried it, that's your mix of the week. If you have some golden apple pear and some peach iced tea, try it up.
Expensive mix, but worth. Hey, if you say it's worth it, by all
Oh,
means. Chef kiss to a
oh
baguette.
yes. Now number two for Teach should literally not be like you guys shouldn't have any guesses in your mind as to what this is.
That's the teach iced tea.
Peach iced tea, baby. Bring it back. I love it. Peach iced tea. You can't go
So
wrong.
it
Such
was
good
number
peach.
two or
Such
number
good tea.
one. I have a
Yep.
feeling.
Yep. And we're talking about the vaulted energy drink. So like my list shouldn't become surprising. You know it. I love it. Great flavor. We're gonna bring it back. Easy number two.
You know, I think I know what your number one is, but number two for me, I had a lot of night shifts to this. Red Bull acai.
Okay. I respect that. That's a very good
I
flavor.
just remember it would be like they'd be like, "Hey man, break for lunch before I close the store, and we do some warehouse and whatever." It's like depending on where it goes, but I just remember it would be like, you know what, man? I'm gonna park my car here. I'm gonna grab me a Red Bull. Go grab me some gummy peaches or some gummy bears, something, just to like get through the work and just motivate you as you go along. Just need something,
Mm-hmm.
just to like lighten the mood. And I'd go next door just for parking purposes, grab me a burrito, and I'm like, I got me a burrito. I got me a Red Bull acai. I'm set. This is gonna be a good night.
Mm-hmm.
No cap. A lot of good nights to that. I swear to you.
I respect that. Acai is not a flavor I had a ton of, but when I did, they were good.
One sec before we reveal. Wampa versus Golden Apple Pear as Ty, and Sarah says they're basically the same. Uh, I don't know. I don't have that sparkling feeling from Wampa. Are they both good? Yes, but did Wampa replace Golden Apple Pear for me? No, it just does not.
I love them both. And that can be a topic for another time. But no, they're not the same.
So I'm gonna see. You can't guess my number one, but I think I could guess your number one.
Oh, you know damn well what's number one, baby. You
Peach
know
mango,
it.
right?
Peach mango.
Now
Number one is peach mango. You got that peach.
I didn't
You got
make
that
that didn't make my
mango.
list because my sample was a little bit I might have been a little expired, but it is good.
I'll get you another one, but yeah, like It's a flavor. Those my top two flavors are flavors people have wanted back for a very long time. They should have never been vaulted. Like we literally had both them basically just within the past 2-3 years. Like bring them back. They're just so freaking desirable. I can slam it back any time of the day.
So mine might come as a shocker for you, but had a lot of good summers with this.
Okay.
Had just a lot of good times, good weather, skateboarding, times with my girlfriend at the time, and just something good for the beach before I even knew G Fuel was actually a thing.
Am I gonna have like one
Red
of those
Bull Ocean
YouTube?
Breeze.
Right. Oh, really?
It was like that pina colada mix, a little bit of carbonation, and it's just when you see that blue can, man, it's like I'm in Rhode Island, I'm on the beach. I'm thinking to myself, you know what, man? I gotta be grateful for the short time I'm being here, and that was the one thing I wanted in my hand. So it just fit any occasion. I'm at the beach, I'm at work, I'm at home, I'm gaming, at my desk, I'm doing whatever. That was what I wanted.
Really? I was not expecting that. That's actually, I don't think, one of the Red Bulls I've ever had. But then again,
It
for the
was
flavor
one of the
profile,
summer editions, man, and it just sucks because like with every edition, it's just like it one goes. Like the acai, why don't they make any more? It's
that one
been
I
a
admit,
big
yeah.
trend as much. Come on, like really, it's like if you ate Panera before one of those, it's a superfood. Like come on, killing me. Getting rid of pina colada and replacing it with like the coconut berry and such. No, it's not the same. Damn it.
Now, do you have any honorable mentions? Because
Peach
I
mango's definitely got to be an honorable mention.
because I have two myself, and they may
Let's
surprise you.
see. Oh, here's one that I could not let go of. And for anyone that's a Monster fan, the OG Purple Monster, I think it was called Mix. It was like the 30% juice. It was white grape. Hard to find at the time, but very good. And I remember one time the Dollar Tree had them. And I was broke at the time, but I remember having a backpack, putting like five of them in, and I'm like, put them in the fridge. No one's gonna drink this, and I'm gonna be set for a while. But just all of those old classic monsters from the original line, man, it's hard to choose from. Like Assault is always good. M80 was good.
I don't think I've ever actually had those, but then again, I was more of a Red Bull person than I was a Monster
Yeah,
person.
we're talking late 2000s,
Okay.
mid to late 2000s. Like we're talking like 2008, 2009.
Uh, Top honorable mentions for me. These may surprise you. One of these are going to be a shout out to my boy because I know it's one of his favorite flavors, and I've come to enjoy it as well. First one, Type O negative. G Fuel Type
G
O.
Fuel Type O.
It is a very good passion fruit. It almost kind of reminds you of a very subtle fruit punch. It's very light, but very sweet, very enjoyable. You can enjoy it any time of the year.
Hmm.
Another one for me, I honestly never thought I was going to enjoy it this much. The cans are absolutely banging. If you can find the cans, go on Amazon, get them if you can. Go on eBay if you can get the tubs. Um, Technically, this one had 2 tubs of it, and we got a surprise later on. But the other
What
honorable
was
mention
this?
for me is Flavor Bomb.
Oh, Flavor Bomb.
It is
Ah.
now vaulted, very sweet, very good. It's almost like to me what I feel like cotton candy should be, which I did just get a tub of cotton candy recently, so we can do a review of that soon. But yeah, I had to get it for the collection for the collector box. I
Hmm.
refuse. I refuse to buy the shaker for this collector box because Frig Keemstar. I'll just say it now. Um,
Yeah, he's POS, but
yep,
move on.
yep. Those are my top 2 honorable mentions.
Any more out of those? I mean, you could name them.
What honorable mentions?
Here's one, and the reason why I actually say this, I mean, I'm gonna add cherry limeade and blizzard in there,
Can
as
you add
well as the G Fuel sour green apple, just simply because it's like
well? Blizzard's
we have
not
no
vaulted
idea
though.
if or when they're coming back or not.
Blizzard's coming back.
Yeah, Blizzard's available right now, but then it's
Yeah.
just like for how long?
Okay, fair enough. I see your
So
point.
it's like they constantly bring it back, take it from the market. Maiden's Blood and Green Apple, G Fuel, just be like, hey, wake up. We randomly are releasing like 500 tubs of this, and it's going to be bye bye until we feel like it. You remember when they did that with Sour Green Apple around Halloween time?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Maiden's Blood just recently and re releasing the Lady D Shaker.
Oh,
I
I
was
got it
like,
all.
damn, man, really?
I think this next list that we're about to get into, I don't know about you, but it was certainly harder for me to pin it down than the vaulted ones.
Oh, top 10 was difficult. Narrowing it down to five, also difficult, but it's that 5 through 10 is just so hard to
Mm-hmm.
get through. It's like, listen, 5 to 10 could be no order, but then it's just like one, two, three, four, five. This is where it's at.
So our next list that we'll be going off of is our top 5 current flavors or top 5 current energy drinks you can get right now. Right now, fully available. Get anywhere.
All right, I guess I'll go first this time. So going from five, no surprise here, Red Bull Blueberry.
That's my honorable mention. I'll say right now.
Can't go wrong.
No, that one is so good. We technically went over it one time in a previous podcast where we compared Voltage Mountain Dew, Blueberry Red Bull, um, was it Ice Shatter, I believe, for G Fuel, and then Monster Hydration.
Yes.
Blueberry Red Bull is something I could always pick up as well and enjoy. For me, again, this is very hard for me to narrow it down. And again, I'll say these are all G Fuel flavors. Um, this is one you love. This is one that I love. I kind of had to place it higher, kind of place it lower. Number 5 for me is Clickbait.
Ooh, that's very, very good. Yes. Very good.
That's a very good flavor. Cherry,
Again, man, G Fuel just makes a solid cherry.
they do. They really, really do.
Absolutely.
Also, for
So
reference, I only pick these flavors if they're currently available on the website. I know technically some of them are more Amazon exclusive. You can get them on Amazon. But if you can't get it on the website, I did not put it on the list.
isn't Amazon exclusive only like if it's only on Amazon because they ran out, isn't that considered vaulted?
I don't know if it's truly they ran out or if they're like making it but only selling on Amazon. I don't know the actual full deal there.
Huh. Interesting. But another case would be like, hey, you could get at a gas station right now. It's like, could you buy it from a gas station,
Mm-hmm.
like in your town?
Yeah.
Like, is it on the market? Unless it's like, oh yeah, this is like the last batch of them, and then they're gone. Which, speaking of, a 7-Eleven just opened up in my town. Explain to me how they have a full taco bar, no G Fuel cans.
I mean, tacos are good. No dissing on tacos.
No dissing on tacos. Because apparently there was a line out the door for those tacos.
Oh, wow. Okay, there's 7-Eleven tacos, people. Like, unless these are truly that good.
It was actually the brand is called I think it's called Loretto Tacos.
Never heard of them. Was it
I,
filled
I
with?
haven't heard of them either, but somewhere down south, I think it's like a Texas chain or something.
Okay.
But whatever the case may be, you got a taco bar in there, and you look at the lines and you look at the fridge. That like the whole wall is basically fridges in them, and I'm like, damn, nothing.
Yeah, weirdly enough, too, a like very common gas station throughout all of the United States that recently just got cans right down the road from my house. I have a Marathon now that has cans, which really shocked the heck out of me.
Interesting.
Uh, so, what's your number 4?
Number 4, G Fuel Ice Shatter.
Mad respect. Mad respect.
I'm starting to put that more and more in rotation too.
It's a very good one. Um, I mean, come on. It's straight Mountain Dew voltage. It's too good. They know what they're making. Number 4 for me is a flavor that I was very pleasantly shocked by. I had a feeling it was going to be good. I didn't realize how good it was actually going to be. I probably need to get another tub of this on BOGO. Orange Cranthony.
Really?
Yep. The orange is spectacular. That little bit of cranberries there. It's stupid refreshing. It's just it hits. It refreshes. It's very tasty. I'm just a big fan of it. I'm almost out of the tub, and I only got the collector box of it.
So here's one: is Orange Cranthony? Because I know you as soon as you wake up, you're making a shaker
Mm-hmm.
or grabbing a can, whichever. Is it good in the morning next to breakfast?
Oh yeah, you could say
It's
it's
like
a.
it's like man's. I need 2 eggs. I need those strips of bacon. Now I need me some Orange Cranthony.
I need me that taco, baby. You actually could like substitute for your morning orange juice, but like when I wake up and have my morning G Fuel, I don't really care about the flavor, like equivalent. Like it doesn't have to be citrusy or whatnot. But
You just go eeny, meeny, miny.
yep, pretty much whatever I'm feeling. Whatever I'm feeling.
Sometimes for me, it's like I'm actually starting to make them from home before I go into work now,
Mm-hmm.
and just simply because there's a water shortage for whatever reason. But I'm actually starting to go through things and seeing like what I'm in the mood for and stuff like that. But I'll just go eeny, meeny, miny. I'm just kind of like looking around and I'm like, you know, don't disappoint me today.
So what's your number 3? This is where we
Um,
get into the real good territory, and I'm really
what was your number
curious.
4 again? Oh, Orange Cranthony. I'm
Orange
sorry.
Cranberry.
Number 3, Battle Juice.
Wait. Relly's telling me his number 3 is Battle Juice when Relly loves Battle Juice. That's not his number 1. So
Correct.
did something take over your number 1 spot?
Well, if you think about it,
Huh. I'm very curious to hear your 2 and your 1 now, because I totally honestly expected that to be number 1.
well,
You don't got to give me any hints yet. We'll get to it.
you'll find out.
Okay. Number 3 for me, we've had multiple releases of these. I love the cans. I love the tub. I just fantastic flavor. They knocked it out of the park. Is Reduce. That
Okay. I
sour
was
black
about to say
cherry.
when you said tub and can and recent, I'm like, if this guy says radioactive, we're gonna start talking.
Oh, no.
Thank
That
God.
wasn't even top 10 anywhere near.
Thank
No.
God.
Reduce. It's like black cherry, stellar. That sour, oh, that puckers you up, baby. Like it's so good. Oh, like
Respectable.
I could have that
So
anytime.
my number 2.
Really?
So hear me out on this, Teach. This has a different formula than G Fuel, and I prefer NML Shaker because it does have the ingredient in there where I've noticed that in the plastic shaker, like even when you wash it out, it has this crystallized film on the end because it's just what the ingredient does, but it promotes eye health. Looking at blue screens all day, like what I'm doing now and all that. But for long game sessions, I wear them. But I'm kind of noticing when we're podcasting that there's like the glare that's like reflective on the camera. So it's like when I'm on air, I'm probably gonna, ditch them. But the thing is that makes this stand out is you get the blue raspberry. It's not powdery at all. So because sometimes I think the powder could take away from the blue raspberry itself. And it has this cotton candy aftertaste, and I'm a sucker for that.
Oh yeah.
So it tastes like this blue raspberry cotton candy. I've never tasted anything like it, and I'm just down for it. I sent the Queen a sample, and Christopher Stone, I sent him a whole list of samples. I sent him a Juju package, a Bitberry limeade that was sent to me, but I got 2 scoops of it here. And I also sent him some OG green apple for him and his sons to try.
So you also sent me that. So the fact that Brilly has that as number 2 and I have some samples of it,
And you have 2 samples of it,
I
yes.
do. So that's going to be very surprising to try
So
now.
what's your number 2?
You're not going to be surprised. This one, I love it. You love it. You said it. Like you can't beat it. I shatter. It's a go-to. Like come on, it's just so tasty. It's just like it just does the job. It's too good.
All right. Am I number one?
I have a feeling. I have a feeling. Is it? Yup. You said Juju for number two. I had to know what Juju number one was going to be. Bomb pop.
And again, man, it's literally now I try not to go for hype and I try not to go for accuracy too much, but I just straight up I got the sample packets of these,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I'm gonna focus a little bit. So the sample packets come with three flavors, or actually four. The tropical thing, whatever, I was not a fan of. It was just weird to me. A grapesicle. It literally tastes like a grape popsicle. It's freaking good. But then it's just like I tried the blue raz and I tried the bomber pop, and I'm just like, that convinced me to buy tubs of it, man.
Okay.
Like, I mean, the collection is growing right now. Like, the first thing I wanted to try is to see like what was going on with all this. Like, just the first thing was to try the pumpkin spice, just to see is G Fuel really missing
Missing
out
out.
on something. And my simple thought was, yes, they are. Now they kind of didn't put their backs against the wall with Orange Cranthony, respectively.
Mm-hmm.
But since I'm pretty sure that's going to stick around, I think they're going to try this next outside of Candy Apple from last year's poll. And I will say, me and the Queen have tried the caramel apple. It's definitely candy, but it's so smooth. It's not heavy and desserty where it's only, not like Tetris where it's only like a once in a while flavor.
I gotcha.
And as far as the green apple goes, I'm just going to say straight up OG green apple versus Juju green apple, OG G Fuel green apple. It's to me it's better. It's just more smoother and it has a more sweeter, tartier taste.
Kind of
But
like
for real,
biting into
man,
a
this
fresh
right
apple.
here, you got two of these.
Oh, I do. I've been very excited to try those, honestly. And now you're
Yes.
putting them at one and two. They got to be good.
So, what's your number one, baby?
Really, what's something that you always want me like? If this is in a certain flavor, what do you want me to try it? Like, why do you want my review? And you just technically had me review one of these, and it was missing it completely, even though it's in the name.
It's a lemonade, isn't it?
Number one is hype sauce. Should be no shocker. I love
Ah,
hype sauce. It is like I love raspberry. I love lemonade. Hype sauce is refreshing. It gets you going. You feel amped from it. Like it's in the name, hype sauce. Get amped, baby. Get hyped. Like, I could
speaking
drink
of,
that.
you know what I think is an honorable mention for both of us, and I know we forget because it's not in the tub.
What's that?
J Tetramino.
I yeah, I mean technically, very technically we could mention it because it is on the website still. It's not its own tub, but like please G Fuel, if you ever watch this in the future, give us J Tetramino in its own tub, like a straight raspberry. Nobody will be mad at you. Like it's too good. It's too good. I love it. Uh Two honorable mentions for me. And one of them I will say mix this with ice shatter if you have it. You should have both if you do. Try this mix. You're gonna love it. It's one of my all-time favorite mixes. First honorable mention is Phase X. Not Brain Freeze, not the reskin. Phase X. It is 2AT, again, one of those things where they hit the flavor out of the park. It's just white cherry Gatorade. Don't listen to what G feels. It's white cherry Gatorade.
Yes,
Mix ice shatter with Phase X. Very good.
absolutely. So, here's one for you. We don't have too much time. Which one do you want to try? The bomber or the blue raz?
I guess we would save the best for last. So if I'm going to try one of them, I'll try the blue.
All
You want me
right,
to try the blue Juju?
go for it. Because something, it seems like, again, we talk about how blue raspberry is considered the generic flavor at this point. Same thing with like a strawberry, same thing with like, name it, an orange. But this right here, why is it different than the rest? And when I was just going, yeah, okay, blue raspberry. But that's just like the water's cold, the ice is there, and I'm like, why is this so good?
Then Juju's the one with the weird like half mini scoops, right?
Uh, Maw is the one with the main
Ma is that?
this. Actually, it's funny because I think it might be the same size. It's just wider. This is a regular scoop,
Okay.
and that I didn't tear anything off. This is just how it comes. Although, if you've noticed about the powder, you see any? There's actually a little bit of a pepper flake in there. If you could actually see that, you
Really?
see some specks in there.
I cannot honestly.
So basically, divide that in half because you got
Oh
two
yeah, I did.
servings in there. So
So
to let you know the ingredient list on here, the natural caffeine is from green coffee bean.
okay.
As it says, natural caffeine. Let's see, we got marigold flower extract. That's the root max. That's the eye health. We got regular blueberry extract powder in here. Apparently, it's organic. Himalayan pink salt to prevent hydration, and black pepper
What?
fruit extract.
Wait, what? Himalayan pink salt to prevent hydration?
Apparently so.
Do they mean to say to prevent dehydration?
To prevent dehydration. I'm sorry.
I was just like,
My bad. That's totally on me. Totally
you're
on
gonna
me.
drink this and you're not getting hydrated, boy.
While we wait, we hydrate.
It does have a very enticing good color to it. Like when you think of bluegrass, you want to think of this color.
That is pretty, I will say.
I see what you mean by the candy. It does have a very candy-esque smell to it.
Yeah, like it's weird, but at the same time you love it.
And you
Like
said
you
this one
just
had like cotton candy?
to me I taste like a cotton candy.
Okay, I can kind of see that in the smell. I
Like
see
it's
that.
not like a Jolly Rancher, it's not syrupy, it's not sticky, it's not sugary, it's like a cotton candy type of sweetness.
Okay. You give this a 5 out of 5. This is number 2 for you.
Yes. But again, you gotta come in with an open mind to it like everything else. Otherwise, I've learned it just doesn't work out.
Okay. I see it. Um, for me, I see what you're talking about. It's not cotton candy. It's some kind of candy aspect, but it's not cotton candy for me. But I know exactly what you're trying to hit on.
It's blue raspberry and then some sort of sweet aftertaste, and it's a good aftertaste.
Mm-hmm.
A really good aftertaste. And I think that's the first. The dramatic pauses in between sips is just kind of make me think, and it's percolating. The gears are turning.
So, I think I have something, and this is gonna sound like a weird comparison, and everybody may not be able to get it, but I think I've hit it for me. There's an old candy back in the day, and it was like this little, um, like red container, and you would squeeze out the ooze, and you would get like this blue ooze, like I don't know what you want to call it, like gelatin stuff, and you would just squeeze it out, and you would eat it. I forget what the hell they were called.
Wait, is it like the popsicle thing, and you like drip it on there, or
Kind of.
because I know I forget the name, but there was like it was like a hard candy, and you
Yeah.
like drip juice on it, and
Yep.
you
I'm talking about that juice specifically because they had a blue raspberry one, and this reminds me a lot of that. This makes me think of like you took a blue raspberry rocket pop and you just melted it down. I get that kind of like candy flavor to it. Not kind of candy, but that. This is very good. I see why you like it a lot. It doesn't leave a bad aftertaste either. There's hardly any aftertaste.
So as far as also, does it taste like a powder?
What do you mean?
Because there's some of them that taste like a powder, and there's some of them that don't. As far as like our mixes, you know what I mean?
Like as in like you can taste the powder?
You taste like the powdery substance in it. It's like if I crack open a maw, I can taste the powder. Sometimes when you open a phase berry, you can taste the powder.
I see what you're saying.
That one, you don't really taste the powder. The
It,
powder aftertaste isn't there.
the advanced GGs, I got that horribly. I could taste all of those 100%.
Yeah,
This one, no. I
agreed.
I don't taste that any one bit. This is very well done. Honestly, Juju, you really outdid yourself with this. I'll admit it. I think it's a very solid blue raspberry. For me, this is a very solid 7.5 out of 10.
And that's really high on your end.
Yeah, no, this is enjoyable. I would drink this again. If I were ever be a big Juju person, this would be one of the first stops I go to. In my opinion, for blue raspberry, it's either hit or miss. You either hit it right on the head or you just try and you don't know what you're doing. And they did something very good here, and they deserve the credit for it.
Now, me, if I'm ever going on my way to get tubs again, anyone out there trying Juju, or even if you just want to try it, like if you're solely a G Fuel person, the number one demand from what it seems is they don't want tart flavors, they want sour flavors. The Juju sour worms to me just taste like sour powder by itself, as I said before. But wow. I
And
tried the sour gummy worms from Juju.
mm-hmm.
So what happened is I drank a little bit of it. I got my ice shaker and I'm like, and I told Sarah, I'm like, try a tall boy, 1 scoop of Juju sour gummy worms, half a scoop of clickbait.
I see, like
And
that
for
just sounds a
me,
banger.
I just drank it down enough, added more water, and I just put a full scoop of clickbait in there. And oh my goodness, it's a 5-star mix.
Now, because we've been on the topic of Juju, and we just brought up like ordering and go out of your way when not. We do have the codes down here at the bottom of the screen. You can
Yep,
use code
Prison
PRISON.
Pony.
Yep.
Also, good viewer of Johnny Price. He's actually got a JP tattoo on his chest.
Oh, he's that guy. Okay, I know what you're
Yeah,
talking about. I know what
Prison
you're talking
Pony is
about.
the guy that has the Johnny Price tattoo on his chest.
Okay.
That's Prison Pony. He's our discount code for Juju.
Now, if that's number 2, and if that one was that delicious, we'll have to try it next week. I'm very excited to try Rocket Pop. I'm a big fan of Rocket Pop.
You think you could wait a week?
Yeah, I could wait a week for this. It's good research. Plus, you gave me 2 samples, so if like somehow I only get a half a
You're kind
sample,
of stuttering right now.
if I only like have 1 sample on the stream somehow on the podcast next week, I got to try the 1 sample. Where'd the other sample go? I don't know, but
it fell off the truck.
yeah.
Fell right off the truck. Although, speaking of, there's actually a couple things I got right here that I gotta try sometime. I got a Pixel Punch and I got a Blueberry Limeade, both from Sneak.
Okay. See, I haven't had a ton for Sneak.
Yeah. I remember though that Blizzard was just done right so well. Really so well.
Do you want to hand any last finishing topics?
So I guess let's get to we'll save the strawberry debate for next week because I think we'll be well, that's a long topic.
Oh, okay.
And we gotta do more research on it. I think that's one where we can't we thought about it on the fly just hours ago, but this is gonna take some time.
Oh yeah.
Here's one. We've researched other energy companies, as you know. So, how much have you had of gamer subs?
Very little.
Same, but I just want to put a poll up, and this was done by Rogue Energy.
Okay.
As far as
I remember what you're talking about.
So for grams of active ingredients, so we have the following companies in here. We have Rogue, Sneak, G Fuel, AdvancedGG, and Gamer Subs. So Maw Energy isn't on this list, but if anyone wants to know the ingredient list for Maw, it's actually quite simple. As far as like the vitamins in here, it's got 100 milligrams of vitamin C. It's got 5 milligrams of vitamin B6, 200 micrograms of B12. So essentially, the energy blend is natural caffeine, L-tyrosine, L-thiamine. Let's see, lychee berry. Okay. But essentially, it's a small label. You can read everything really good.
Plain and simple to the point.
It's plain simple to the point, whatever it is. So, as far as like how much kick, how much grams, and how grainy it is, I think it's probably high up there as well, but we'll see about that. So, back on topic, if we're going by active ingredients, this doesn't shock me at all. But for the amount of grams for a serving of gamer subs, it's 0.16 grams.
I could believe it.
And listen, do I think it tastes like sugar water? Oh, absolutely. But again, you want to know if something works. Now, G Fuel seems to be the favorite among like a lot of our followers, everything else. That's the median. That's 2.84 grams per serving. That's the medium right there. AdvancedGG is 1.35.
Mm-hmm.
That's fourth place. So
Yeah, I mean,
Dreamcast
that makes
3.2
sense.
grams, and here's Rogue 3.5 grams. One thing I will say about Rogue though is they have these starter kits out there,
Mm-hmm.
right? And the thing is about G Fuel is, listen, do I think the starter kits are great? Yeah, but everyone's sick and tired of having a bubblegum sample in the kit.
I mean, you don't get that in every kit, though.
I'm just saying, there's been half of them where it's like, hey, here's a starter kit. Why do we want bubblegum in the starter kit? Like, it'll actually tell you a lot of times, like,
Yep.
what's in there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Raging Gummy Fish, I hope it's not in there. Bubblegum, I hope it's not in there. It's like, okay, I'm getting 7 samples, 2 are useless. So, what do I do? Instead, here's what Rogue does: you pick a shaker, Tallboy's included,
Mm-hmm.
and you pick your 7 samples. And in those 7 samples, they do have, I think, 2 or 3 hydrations. And we don't go into this because otherwise we could. There's so much to cover in the pre-workout world, but they do have a pre-workout, and it is 300 milligrams caffeine. So if you just go by caffeine content alone, if you go by a tub where you need that much, I mean, there is a market for it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's pretty good. I mean, 17.99 for a shaker that you pick and 7 samples you pick. That's just a matter of, does it work?
Yep.
That I'm going to have to find out. But here is a good topic because we know a couple of content creators. Some of them we know personally, some of them we just see them online. So here's what grinds me the wrong way is we have these creator codes. For example, Rogue says, "Hey, here's use my code for 10% off." And you got to put a specific word in there.
Yep.
Well, here's what Rogue is doing this rubs me the wrong way. Wrong way. Receive 25% off your order, code RE25. Did you just slap all your creators in the face?
I see what you did. I see what they're doing.
So instead of just saying, like what G Fuel does, it's like, hey, my code right now is X amount of percent for this coming time period or this coming time frame.
Typically 30% off for about a week.
30% off for a week, and then the rest it's 10%, or
Yep.
whatever the case may be. Prison had a time where it's usually 10%. He goes, hey, right now it's 20% off. But the fact that it's like a 15% difference, and it is solely just the company itself.
Yep.
It's like, hey, we're advertising on Facebook, so screw you.
I mean, yeah, no, I completely understand because, like, then
That's
what's
a slap
technically
in the face because I mean, you don't see right Sneak or G Fuel or anybody else just being like, "Hey, people, it's Christmas time, so for the month of December, put in promo code G Fuel for 30% off." You don't see that shit.
I mean, basically at that point, there's no point of even actually going out and sponsoring people and having them promote your line and talk about it and hype it up if they can't get something extra from it. Like, that's one of the big things for like G Fuel with doing that is like you're gonna have hype beasts out there and saying, "Hey, go use my 30% off code," when the website will only give you 25 at most, and someone's gonna see that, and the creator gets kickback. They're selling more G Fuel. And if I'm going to Rogue's website and some guy creator's like, hey, use my code, get 10% off. I have this big pop up on my screen. It's like, hey, use Rogue and get 25% off. Like, I want the discount. Let's be real.
You do want the discount. So it's like if I go to Rogue Energy right now, right? Now, mind you, a creator said, hey, here's the link. It says right now when you pop up, unlock 25% off when you sign up for emails.
Mm-hmm.
Right there. And then there's ads going on Facebook, because that's how I found out about this sale, saying, hey, RE25 for 25% off. Again, man,
That's a slap
before
in the
the
face.
ads and everything else, it's like I've only heard of Rogue from small creators. So if they're having people go to you for your new extreme line or your pre-workout line or your hydration for a Gatorade substitute or even the energy, because I remember when they found out from their creator, before they weren't doing free samples, which they'll actually send you free samples. They'll send you 3. But for a starter kit, I'm thinking to myself, okay, tall boy, short guy, whatever, a lot of variation to choose from. And you pick your 7 samples, something that G Fuel doesn't do.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's pretty awesome because you have to, in this market, do what they don't.
That's true.
Like for example, right? If Juju wants to compete, right? That sour gummy worms to mix with any flavor on the G Fuel board, great. This right here, the Bomber Pop, great. It's like you got to do something that other people can't have, because if you're just going to go for a regular blue raspberry or regular green apple or regular cherry, you could only do so much.
And you have an excellent point there, because like one thing we just tried was strawberry lemonade by AdvancedGG, and I was really hopeful to try it because I think even though as generic of a flavor that is, I wish G Fuel would do a strawberry lemonade and they would knock it out of the park. But
Yes,
AdvancedGG's was just terrible, just
agreed.
terrible.
Agreed. I mean, that's just what you want. It's like, hey, this company doesn't have it, so let's try this. Like, for example, another vaulted flavor, isn't Galaxy Grape vaulted? Like before, it was app exclusive, and now it's just not nowhere to be seen.
Amazon.
Okay, Amazon, so they basically have the last amount of the tubs.
See, I don't know if it's like they're still making it only for Amazon or if it's the last amount for Amazon. I don't know the true logistics there.
So the problem I have is that if you go by on the G Fuel website and you go to hydration and you go bottles,
Mm-hmm.
it will tell you, it'll like, hey, here's the picture of the bottle, and then underneath, Amazon exclusive.
Yep.
So theoretically, if you went underneath tubs, or if you put in the search bar, it would say Amazon exclusive or app exclusive. So if you want to do that with your pink lemonade, which apparently the new pink lemonade, the new formula, was amazing. I never got the yes. Como bella cella luna.
It was way better than the original. Yeah, they really look good.
So I heard that they knocked that out of the park, and a lot of people didn't like the OG formula. So I mean, I don't know where to go to it from that, but again, some people mix the sour grape or the sour pixel rather. Obviously not enough. I mean, we'll see. Uh, I had one more other thing to add, but did you?
No.
So a photo came out today, and I thought this was weird. You see, it's different when you're KSI because he's going like, hey, I have an energy drink out, and now I have a hydration company.
Mm-hmm.
So, but here's the thing. I know this through people that are skateboarders that I've met. You'll know where I'm going this in a second. Red Bull owns you. Like I know people that skateboard, and let me tell you something. Like if you want to wear a hat and you're sponsored by Red Bull, that goddamn better be a Red Bull hat.
Okay, I see what you're
They
saying.
own your headspace.
Yep.
So I saw a picture of Ninja. Now, I'm not a fan of Tyler Blevins by any means. It's just whatever to me. I'm not a super fan, and I'm not going to not knock on other things he does. He's just, he's there. I just respect him. Like, hey, how you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Cruising. But when you see him in front of a camera and a microphone, and you see his blue hair, and you see him casually sipping on a Spider-Man radioactive lemonade black and gold shaker. Does that not shock the world?
I mean, it just then becomes a question of is he switching over to G Fuel or is Red Bull
So when
so
you
like
see this, right, and you see the G and you see the lid, and you're just like, whoa, 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 put on the brakes. So it kind of goes like this. I know Red Bull's very strict, and it doesn't matter how big you are. The fact that Red Bull could, I mean, of all the companies in the world, I think they probably have some of the biggest money out there. I mean, between like F1, between all the
oh
major
yeah.
sports out there, they they could drop anybody like a fly and not sweat about it.
Oh no. They'll be fine.
They'll be okay. You see, if I know this has the Juju brand, right? But if he's on a shaker like this, or if you see a water bottle like this, you're just kind of like, okay, keep it moving. The guy's got freaking water in there. But when you see this on camera,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not the only one that said, what the hell and what are you doing? So, controversy. Do we have to look into this? Do we got to see what's up? Because listen, as much as I hate to say, and I respect the younger creators and the ones that aren't as popular, all that. I mean, we love Shock Daddy, we love JP,
We love
we love
ourselves.
people like Sweet Tails, all them. But obviously, if Ninja were to go over to the lighter side, he's got to have a flavor immediately. Let's be real.
I don't know about immediately, but I can see what you're going at.
It's like, hey man, can I get a flavor? Yeah, you want to sign a contract? Yeah, what flavor do you want? Okay, development. Is in like, hey, how long do you think this will be? Hey, the shakers are going to take a couple months because of supply chain. We're going to make this priority one. Your power will be here. Release summer. Boom, Ninja Summer. But there's controversy in the esports world, and
Always.
that photo is all it takes. And for anyone thinking that I am bullshitting them on air, I am not, because documentation is a good thing, my friends.
We are never here to bullshit.
I am not here to piss on your feet and tell you that it is rain. So, if we pull this up, you see the G Fuel right there on the shaker.
I think my favorite part about that picture actually is his eye placement, to where in some way it's just like, is this being noticed? Do I have a good angle of the logo?
It's like a smirk, too. It's just kind of like, am I good? You seeing this? You seeing this right now? We riding? Just like that smug, and you have no idea. And I know he probably has to keep his mouth shut or anything else. Let's see if there's anything. See if there's anything on there, because I know that he was just. Oh, unfortunately, he's just it. Let's see.
I mean, his contract may have ran up with Red Bull. He's not hitting the top of the charts like he used to.
Well, I mean, just remember the streaming world is just so hard. And I'll just say this, right? I kind of looked at this and it said Summit 1G is streaming.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently he has 6.1 million followers on Twitch.
Yeah.
But if you look at how many people are in this stream, it was like 4,000, 5,000.
Depends on the time, but yeah.
If it was nighttime, this wasn't at like 3 a.m. or anything else, but if you just think about the percentage of that, and I think that's what people forget. It's just like, look at all the streamers out there. I can only have one on my screens. Like if I'm on my phone, and if you're on data, it's going to be in and out. But even if you're on a Wi-Fi network, right, you're only seeing one at a time.
Mm-hmm.
So you're competing with everybody else in the world. So that's why there's that small percentage. And even if it's not there, he just has the track record to pretty much just promote anything, at least in America. Like, I mean, he's, talked with athletes. He's like a spokesperson for like the Detroit Lions. I saw him. There was a big sports moment, and it involved the Detroit Lions. And who's speaking for him? Ninja. And I'm like, of all the guys to talk about Matt Stafford of the Detroit Lions, we have Ninja. Like it kind of like said to myself, okay, he's a lot bigger than I didn't think he was that guy.
Yeah, even if somebody lives in that state, I can't say anything for it. We know our track record. It makes sense.
Uh, like even you, the Michigan guy, you're just like, wait a minute, Howard Levins, Ninja,
Mm-hmm.
that Ninja, Detroit Lions. He's the guy to talk to in a small documentary. No words. Yeah, that will be certainly interesting. So I'm trying to search something, and let's see, contract. Let's see. When Ninja signed with Mixer, Forbes said the multi-year contract was worth between 20 and 30 million. Ninja, a 29-year-old from Illinois, has more than 15 million Twitch followers. Major sponsorship from Adidas and Red Bull, estimated 17 million 2019 in Twitch exclusive deal. Blah, yeah, yeah, yeah. I see nothing new about Ninja and Red Bull. This is all other
We
stuff from last year, 2019, 2018.
we may not see much from it. He may not even have an official sponsorship from them. In all honesty, he may just be trying to get in.
I mean, he definitely has earned stuff from Red Bull. I mean, the fact that he was on a can, the fact that he was, it seemed like he was all over the place. He was definitely a spokesperson for someone,
Oh yeah,
something. I didn't freeze up here, did I?
you did.
Oh boy. Well, at least the audio's in.
That's probably the perfect place to end her off on.
All right. So, everybody, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for allowing us to be your co hosts of
Monday night.
Monday night. I know I'm frozen right now, but I'm over there at the moment. And, geez, somebody should caption that as me making clarity. God damn.
We
Looks
love
like
you.
I'm trying to, it looks like I'm attempting to like smooth talk a woman, and it's not working.
You'll get there.
Hopefully.
We love you guys. We thank you guys. We appreciate you coming out every single Monday. We'll try to provide you guys with the best kind of content, give you something to watch, follow in, listening to. But that's it for this
a
week.
new flavor, right?
Yep.
And I can't wait to hear your honest opinions on all this. I was actually very surprised that I got you a perk of smirk on one or two of them.
That's all
Just saying,
live.
man. I know your critique is quite high.
Oh yeah, we gotta be. We can't
It's
bullshit.
high, and yeah, we
can't.
do got to have high standards here.
Yep.
But is what is. Thank you, everybody. This is Relly and Teach came to preach. This is Caffeinated Podcast, and we will see you next Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, give or take. And if we are a couple minutes late, we apologize. It's just to make sure our shit is in order.
Yep.
Everybody, tell your friends and family you love them. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we are out.
Take care.
It easy, people.